Welcome back to Warhammer Rogue Trader. Last time we dealt with the prison planet, and now we're back at the ship, and some of our people, what are they called? Servitors, half man, half machine, lobotomized prisoners, heretics, stuff like that, are showing signs of life. So right now we're doing stuff. I left off, we noticed they're pretty much alive. I can either go heretical and go and kill them, or I'll step them away. All present, yeah, okay. I examined them. I'm gonna demand a report on the defective units from the Technomats. The Technomats' long-winded and detailed report could have been summarized in a single key point. Despite the servitors' abnormal behavior, they were still quite capable of carrying out tasks, and therefore the circumstances did not call for their termination. I'm going to ask one gets disassembled and components investigated. A group of Technomats hurried to act upon the Lord Captain's command. The servitor's mechanical parts separated with clicks, snaps, and hisses. The sutures between its wrinkled pale flesh and its augments were laid disgustingly bare. We watched the Technomats do their work and could see every centimeter of the servitor's stiff muscles abounding with valves and cavities pierced by countless cords and tubes. The disassembly and analysis complete, the Technomats concurred the unit was in working order. Nothing in the dissected body that lay before us could provide any insight into the reason behind the defects. I should make note of one more thing. At that moment, all of us present discovered that not just the eyes, but the hands and heads of some of the servitors were now shaking too, as if the mechanized servants were overcome with primordial terror. I have made my decision. His lordship looked to me with unwavering resolve, and it was that confidence that wrenched me out of the nightmare stupor that had me tensely observing the scene unfolding before me. The Lord Captain gave the order. I'm going to dispose the servitors so that their human souls may be released from their torment. Because if they're alive, that's a terrible fate. I don't want that. The Lord Captain's command was executed post-haste. All defective units were incinerated in furnaces and their remains were expelled into the void. The crew was provided with replacement servitors and soon forgot about the destroyed unit's peculiarities. Yet this incident haunts my memories to this day. With the fate of the defective servitors decided, nothing could now distract the Lord Captain from his mission. Icon class +3. Okay. After that, if you got lobotomized and somehow you were still basically somehow feeling and you knew what was happening and all that, I wouldn't want to live. Like, that's terrible. But now we're gonna go to the freight to, I guess, talk more with the people, because there's another quest to go down there. I said I was gonna wait till I got, my people back and I got my Technomaster back, but I don't want to do that yet. Because I'm just afraid.
It's about time.
Okay, I don't think I need to look through any of this again, but I'll see. Do you have anything new? No. You guys still haven't cleaned that up? Trying to figure out where to go. I might have to go back in here again. I hope I don't get something. Journal. Stop by the residential units. Should be near the the line station. Is there a map here? Okay, I'm there. What's that? Is that way down? The Foreman. Fresno. Did I never talk to this guy? The day the Lord Captain wandered into our slum will be remembered in legends. The locals and enforcers call me the Foreman. I have no other name. You may say I'm in charge here in this hole of a place. You recognize the shaggy beard and keen black eyes. This is the man who was watching you during your encounter with the enforcer. Okay. What are you cooking in the vat? Believe it or not, this soup, made from mold slime and technical drain water, has been simmering here in the vat for at least 200 years, non-stop. See the growth on the walls over there? We harvest it, dry it, and use it to season the soup. If we're lucky, the smell attracts a void rat, and someone gets to have meat in their bowl. It's for those who can't even earn a ration card. I feed them in exchange for services or favors. Sometimes it pays off and other times it doesn't. My people keep an eye out for workers trying to eat 2 bowls in one sitting. One is enough to fill your stomach for an entire watch. Some complain about the taste, of course. Ingrates. I saw you near the marketplace. What were you doing there? Watching one of my workers take a beating? I feel sorry for the lad, but there was nothing I could do. I've stuck my neck out in the past, not doing it again. Tell me what life is like for the workers at the lower docks. They toil day in and day out for the glory of the ship. The rest of the time they do their best to survive, faced with hunger, the more deranged of the enforcers, void leprosy, fires, floods, noxious fumes. In a word, it's a decent enough life. If you work, you survive. If you freeload, you also survive if you're clever. Well, and if the God Emperor wills it. Here you go. Give the foreman a stack of ration cards. Hand these out to people. You'll know who needs them most. He opens and closes his mouth in astonishment. Lord Captain, you've just helped some good families survive. I'll divide the cards among those, and be sure to tell them it was your lordship who did them a good turn. So, I'm better. Give me some soup. Let my servant see that any food is a great blessing. I don't think that's a good idea. Mold slime is something of an acquired taste. It takes 2 years, maybe 3, for your stomach to get used to it. Lord Captain, you must be joking, surely. As if. He's serious, as avoid cracking. Pour me a bowl. I know what I'm doing. As you wish. I'm going to be sick. A bubble rises out of the soup and bursts with a melodious squelch. You can feel your noble insides protest against the crime you are intent on committing. It is not too late to come to your senses. Many fine delicacies have a foul smell and an unsightly appearance. Onward to culinary discoveries. Yay, I ate them. With the first spoonful comes the immediate urge to regurgitate the disgusting sludge. The heave is followed by dizziness, yet you stoically persist and force a slimy chunk of something indeterminate down your throat. The crowd is gawking at you wide-eyed. Glory to the Emperor who nourishes us. Your words echo an absolute silence, which lasts only a moment before the starving poor erupt into prayers to you and to him, tears glistening in their eyes. The Lord Captain himself has tried our food and found it worthy. Remember to be grateful for any nourishment, as it is a blessing. Yes. Lord Captain, I beg another second of your attention. Please accept this humble gift from us, the common people of the Bay, for all the good you do us. The most precious thing we could get, your lordship. A hidden auto-stimulant. And I leveled up again. What is this? If the wearer did not move during their turn, or became immobilized, slowed, stunned, or knocked prone, they gain 6 temporary wounds. If the wearer also has Conviction Iconoclast, all their allies immediately gain the same number of hit points. Or wounds. That'd be good. Can I take that off? I think anyone can wear that, right? I'll do that, and then I'll put that on someone that can take a shot at somebody. I'm gonna do you. There you go. And now everyone can level up. First me. Allies affected by my officers gain a resilience. Okay, that's the one that she has. Whenever the officer uses an ability that grants movement points to the target, the officer gains half that many. Against action points, that ally also gains +1 to all characteristics for every action point gained until end of turn. End of combat. One second. Starts their turn. What about my other ones? Take aim also increases the damage of the next ranged attack by plus 5%. That's actually really good for Argenta, because she does that at range, and that's gonna be like a 10% increase in damage. Willpower, ballistic, toughness, I guess willpower. Make it so I'm not easily swayed. Reckless strike, breakthrough, forceful strike. Gathers all their might for that. That could be good for my hammer thing I have. Attacks of opportunity. Gain an extra turn with 3 movement points, so I can move around. Do not. That could be good for what's it called? When we get caught off guard, like we did in the prison. Expose weakness does that. I'll take that. Wait, whoops. Do I want logic? 40 logic. 80 awareness. Or in the warp. I'll take warp 4. I just want to be able to recognize everything that happens potentially. Dash. Soldier and their allies will automatically dodge the next attack. Immediately spends all their AP and MP to gain cover efficiency. They gain it all back plus 1 additional attack. Suits other cooldowns. Next burst attack will have its base rate of fire doubled but deals less damage. And it'll follow random trajectories. I'll do that. And then we'll give you awareness, I guess. Commanding voice. Yeah. And then fellowship probably is best for you. Because this will help. Oh, that doesn't really help me then. Would it? I'll take it just in case. A Veil of Blades. Costs 10 wounds to use. Faces a side of their choice and immediately ends their turn. Until the beginning of the next turn, they can dodge area attacks without moving, are immune to all types of forced movement, gain plus 20 parry against attacks from that side, and can now parry attacks made against adjacent allies. While under the effect, can even parry ranged attacks, except ranged area attacks made from that side. So basically you choose a side and you're unkillable, basically. Cost 10 wounds. I don't think this one does. Yeah, that. Cost 10 wounds. The Blade Dancer selects an ally until end of combat. Attacks made by the Blade Dancer against enemies who have already attacked this ally gain 15% crit and 30 crit damage. That could be good against Abelard. Targets a single enemy, vowing to dispatch their mark. Next attack against this cannot be dodged or parried. If the attack kills, they regain 13 wounds and 1 AP along with an additional attack this turn. This ability can be used multiple times per turn, but it grants plus 1 AP and an additional attack only once. That's actually good, because I can go and just keep getting wounds back. Blade Dancer's next attack inflicts bleeding on all targets hit. These targets must pass a toughness resistance with minus 20 penalty or become immobilized. Count as full cover for the Blade Dancer. So I can just use them as cover. I'm gonna do that though. Medicae is now determined by weapon skill, if it's higher. Could be pretty good. I'm gonna do that. And there's all those. Can we... There's like a thing here. Oh, that's just saying I'm on that in case I don't understand how to wield it. I won't tolerate weakness. Blindfolded old man. An old man in pitiful rags listens intently to the sounds of your footsteps. A piece of cloth is wrapped around his eyes, with pus coming from under it. What happened to your eyes? The void rats gnawed them out while I was asleep, and the sewer water my wounds were washed with was infected, turns out. Pain becomes a stinging feeling that wouldn't go away and only got worse, so you come out. How do you survive here? People help me, good people. Not so good ones too. There next to you, weapons are usually transported in crates like these. Can I look inside? Weapons? How would something like that wind up in the bottom of our compartment? I did not mean to alarm you. I simply wish to learn more about my people's lives. Your people? Could it be our Lord Captain, our benefactor? Is it really you? Our gracious Lord, we know you well. Your charity gets us through the day and we pray for you always. But what are you doing in here? Please hurry away before they know you're here. They are plotting something terrible. This crate is where they hide their... No! Pathetic fool. That's our secrecy gone right down the shitter. Folks, we're gonna have to make some noise. Leave no witnesses. Damn it!
I won't heed your cries of mercy. Show them no mercy.
The foreman's on their side too. The poor guy! Damn it.
Cleanses the body. You don't frighten me.
What's that effect you got there? Familiar trap. The coordinated trap effect can no longer be inflicted on this creature. Okay. Well, Idira gotta get in cover, but there's not really cover around, so... Can I zap y'all? Yes!
What an unfortunate turn.
Zappies. Then I'll give you
But of
forewarned so you can maybe survive a little. And then analyze... Who's big boy here?
Anything else?
There, I guess.
Time to slaughter someone. How'd you like this?
Here we go.
I'm trying to keep him alive. Don't.
Who wants some more?
No, 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 no.
Nothing I can't do. Suits my purposes. Not a problem for me.
Momentum.
I'm gonna shoot at these guys. Hopefully no one... I hit my own dudes. Frick. I'm just gonna have to make a single shot, I guess. Unless I move.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. I'll do it. Each strike is a prayer. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Suits my purpose.
There you go. I'm trying to keep him alive, but I don't think he will.
Let's get
No! Fuck.
Help me, Lord Captain. Doubt is for the weak.
Rapid fire.
As the Emperor commands, each strike is a prayer.
Nice.
Emperor, protect me. Rush.
As honor ordained. One foe or 100, I will kill them all.
Who's left? You over here? Yeah, you're paying for killing that guy. He was cool.
I will leave footprints of scarlet. As the tenants. The shadows will see it done.
Emperor, give me strength. Isn't this a job for the...
You got one back here.
Do not dare ask. Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
At your beck and call.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Victory is imminent. I will do my duty.
And you miss.
It will be done.
Yeah, try and make a move, bub.
Reduced to dust.
Dang. Oh, he's alive. Okay. Are you alright? Those pathetic cutthroats didn't hurt you, I hope. What in Throne's name was that? I'm not sure. Perhaps these freeloaders believed in the tales of Nemesis. As it happens, I've complained to that bast, to Captain Fresno, about some idiots who've been painting pictures on the walls, inciting people. And what did he say? I've got everything under control. Had I known it would come to this, I would have nabbed these sobs and thrown them into a pestilence pit myself. And now we'll be pestered by enforcers to no end, void damn it all. Who is Nemesis? Just a story around here. There's this chap they say wanders the lower decks helping the poor who can't earn a living for themselves and standing up to the officers and enforcers in defense of the weak. Except he's just a story of and nothing more. I'll be talking to the captain about this. Well, in your case, he'll certainly hear you out and not, you know. I thought he would have died from that.
None
That
shall
scared
stand
me.
in my way.
Yep, there were some guns in here. Regular auto guns that don't do crap. And a stolen auto cannon. Ooh. Two-handed heavy, 8 fire rate. So it does 32 to 48 damage. It has a range of 8. Max ammo is 100. Burst fire it. Is that pretty good? Who could use that? It's either Argenta that could be using that or Abelard. She doesn't have enough for it. But Abelard. No. No one has enough strength for that? That's crazy. Okay. Don't got this precise las pistol. It's not better than mine, is it? It's a little bit more damage, I think. Has a deadeye shot, loses persuasion though. I think it's better than my las gun though. Yeah. Putting that instead of my las gun. back you. 25, 40, 15, that's better. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna hold on to it. I'm not gonna get rid of it yet, but it's looking like it might. Split one, put one of these in cargo. Okay.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
More weapons. Well, that's not good. I don't want that blind man to die. I was gonna give him food and everything. Wait, what? Oh, there's a dead guy there. Was that it? Leave your mark on the life of this bay. Okay, now I can talk about Frenzo, however you say it.
Victory away.
I feel bad now. Okay. I finished inspecting this bay. Will there be any orders based on the inspection conclusions? Here. The workers are to be provided with everything they need to service the freight line properly. Food and medicine will be delivered to the bay, and you are to demote any enforcers found abusing their authority to the status of the workers. Nice. The orders understood. Got 35 experience and an Apex Predator ability. Or Apex Predator gained the ability of Educated Labor Iconoclast. Oh, that's my ship, right? That sounds sick. 3 days have passed. Lord Captain, here to report your orders have been carried out to the compartment is already operating according to the new procedure. I'll probably run through quickly to see if anybody has anything new to add. Well, I'll do it again. I'll keep a little.
Follow my lead.
Three days and it's still all destroyed? Like, I get construction would take a while, but still, there's like millions of people on this ship. You're telling me we can't clean that up by now? Oh, he's gone. The flute guy's gone. I guess to talk to people, I'd have to go here.
A new challenge for me?
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Let's see if the foreman has anything to say. How's life under the new rules I set? Much better, and we appreciate your care. We have half as many hungry and sick these days. May the Emperor bless you and have mercy for what you've shown us. Eugh. I'll go talk to the sick people. Maybe they're all cleaned out. The malady is receding, Lord Captain.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Awesome. Is he still dead? He's still suffering. And the old lady's not here anymore. Well, it's all cleaned out. I'll take it. I wonder where the flute guy
None
went.
shall stand in my way.
I think that got scrubbed off. They were still waiting for food. I'm only going to ask this once. How did wretches from the lower decks get their hands on a crate of auto guns? Auto guns? Warp take me. They couldn't have bypassed the security of a munitions train and walked away with the cargo without help from someone in the enforcers. I executed one reprobate who was trafficking in weapons not too long ago, but even this moron wasn't so greedy and stupid as to arm the rabble with auto guns. So there is another who dishonors the enforcer's uniform. I'll find the maggot and shove his head under a passing train. The four men believe that the people connected to the stealing is from the Nemesite. The foreman, you wouldn't believe the kind of thugs he welcomes at his vat. I agree that sympathizers of the Nemesite's anarchic cause may be involved in this outrage, but I don't trust that foreman character. He knows everyone in the bay. He sees everything, but he never informs on one of his own. He only complains about problems I am already well aware of. It seemed that the mutiny is brewing in your compartment. The threat of mutiny is always there, Captain. We have uncovered several cells over the past month, although admittedly, none of the traitors were armed with auto guns. We will redouble our efforts. The bastards will pay dearly for stealing our munitions. Okay. And we're probably never coming down
It's
here
about
again.
time.
Peace. Hopefully everything's better down here now. And they don't want to do mutiny anymore. I go to the astropath just to see if the Weiss guy has anything to say. Otherwise, next place. Also, is the guy that we found at the prison planet on the ship on the main deck? I guess he's in the medical bay, but that's not main deck. Chapel servants. Those guys are kind of new. Hello, Weiss. Never mind. Check the shrine. I doubt anything new's there. I'm just double checking in case there is something new. I don't want to miss it.
Follow my lead.
Never mind. I'll pray. Maybe a pray does. Does praying do something? For my character? Nope. Everyone has good. On my way to Iconoclast 2.
A new challenge for me?
Okay, here we go. Next place. We'll quickly see if the guy is on our ship. Or I forget his name. Winter Scale Kid. At least he survived. I thought since we chose to save Cassia that maybe he might die because of that, but nope, we managed to survive and get both of them out of there. To the bridge, please. Thank you. Where would he be at? Back here? Argenta, Uwe, Cassia, Heinrich. Sarback, Adira, Danrod, Bella. It's not there. Yeah, I'm gonna guess he's somewhere in a different place. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Rykad Minors. The big town. As the ship makes its way through its star system, a strange fatigue falls over you. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the quill you've been using to draw up yet another order falls from your hand. Oh shit. You raise your head. Someone else is here in your study. You stare at dozens upon dozens of corpses surrounding you. Among their number, you recognize the disfigured and bloody faces of those who died on the ship's bridge and those you met in a previous life. How is this possible? Where are the enforcers posted to stand guard? It matters not. You are alone against a horde of heretics risen from the darkness to take your life. As if on its own accord, the shard lying at the edge of the desk, the sole remnant of Voidclear's weapon, slips into your hand. The metal is searing cold. The dead sway from side to side, closing in around you in a nightmarish slow advance. Stop, I did not wish for any of you to die. The dead remained deaf to your words, creeping closer with the inevitability of death itself. You realize that your trembling hand has found the shard when its razor-sharp edge cuts into your palm. An unbearably bright light floods everything around, and you find yourself surrounded by groveling minions, their bodies shivering in your mere presence. Your hand no longer holds the pitiful shard, but a majestic and intricate weapon, a skillfully crafted sword with strange unnerving proportions, a curved design, and an unusual hilt adorned with the image of a closed eye. Thy eye opens. The tapestry is woven, the path is chosen, accept your fate, champion. Yeah, that's a demon blade. Never. Your body refuses to obey your mind. Resisting your fate is futile. Ugh. You awaken from the vision kneeling next to your desk, clothes drenched in sweat and with a sour taste on your tongue. Your head is ringing. Only the deep cut on your palm and bloodied shard lying on the floor remind you of what just transpired. You would rather die than touch that thing again, so you reach a shaking hand for your Vox and call for a servitor. Now you just have to wait for the mindless automaton to arrive, pick up the cursed artifact, and head for the nearest airlock to be claimed by the Void. Yeah, I don't want that thing. Just curious what it was wanting. The powerful warp entity promised the rogue trader might and power if he managed to become the new champion of chaos. Nope, I'm good. Yeah, I don't want that. There you go. We need the engine seer people. We gotta go to that planet and land on Rykad Minoris. And we still gotta find the Executor. Going to bridge, and then I'll leave this episode here. Next time we should be able to go after the planet, this time not interrupted. yeah, I'll pick up this next time and do that, and then we'll see if Winter Scale likes us on board, especially after we saved his nephew, maybe? I don't know what relation it was to him again. But hopefully he likes that we saved him and lets us onto a planet without trying to kill us. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a nice day.